Few things in life are as relaxing as a tranquil stroll on the beach. But this weekend, we're in Wildwood, New Jersey, and that tranquility is gone for the weekend. As monster trucks invade the beach for Thunder on the Beach, monster trucks will take to the sands on a tough S-shaped track, and we'll be bringing you all of the action next. Welcome, monster truck fans, to scenic Wildwood, New Jersey, where you can see we're on the beachfront. It's a vast beachfront with a lot of space. We'll be working a great S-track this weekend. As you can see in the background, there are amusement rides all over the place. We're just off the boardwalk where you can do some shopping, you can get some food to eat, everything you can desire. We've got 7 top trucks this weekend. You can see here we've got a brand new camera angle for you, the hazard pay, thanks to Barton Motorsports. Let's go ahead and meet the field of trucks for the Thunder on the Beach. First up, we've got Mike Botters in a Black Stallion out of Hagerstown, Maryland. Then we've got the man that's been on every episode of ActionTracks so far, Jim Stallion and Avenger. It'll be our first look at Whit Carlton in Spiderman, making the venture out to Wildwood this weekend. Joe Sylvester in Bad Habit recently made a huge world record attempt to jump. Chris Bergeron and Brutus out of Team Stream down from Michigan. Scott Hartsock is cock-locked and ready to rock in the Gunslinger up from Oldsmar, Florida. Last up is the defending king of the beach, Gary Porter in the Gravedigger.
Scott Hartsock, a.k.a. Gunslinger. I'm going to take you for a ride right through the Wildwood, New Jersey race course. Cock locked, ready to rock. So hold on, here we go. We got a big roller. We got a short little no man's lane. Another roller. We got a turn, a left-hand turn. We got 2 trucks side by side. We both take a left. We come back. We got multiple rollers again. We're going to have to kind of feather it, baby it through there. We come into another chicane. We come around a big sweeping turn to the final jump. That sweeping turn right there, there's an inside lane and an outside lane. Outside lane is obviously further than the inside lane, so it's going to be tricky right through there. Once we get around that corner, hammer down for the big jump, down to the finals. Whoa, Gunslinger takes the win.
Let's go ahead and get into some qualifying action from the first of 3 events this weekend to determine the king of the beach at Thunder on the Beach for 2010. On the line first is Brutus and Black Stallion. There you see our brand new hazard pay cam. Thanks to Barton Motorsports, hooked us up with a great housing that'll keep the camera from getting just utterly obliterated when these trucks blow by. As you can see right there, Botters is off the track, proving that center lane through the S is going to be tricky because you can't quite make the double, it looks like. We'll see if that works out for anybody throughout the weekend. But Brutus is going to take the faster time there in the first race, putting him on top with a 49.06. Next up is Avenger and Kit Carlton and Spiderman, roaring down towards turn number 1. Right now it looks like Kohler's got the advantage. That should even up towards the second half of the track. Kohler kicks that truck right over the second roller nicely. Kohler's dominating this run. We'll see if he can take fast time from his teammate, Chris Bergeron and Brutus. Yes, it looks like Avenger's going to come out with a 28.03 versus Brutus' 29.06. Gary Porter, the defending king of the beach, versus Joe Sylvester of Bad Habit. You know, Joe never backs off for anybody, so we'll see if he can keep up with number 12 here, Bergeron number 12 in our qualifying round. Oh no! Joe Sylvester cartwheeling down the center straight. Looks like he tried for the double, he just didn't make it. We're going to hope that Joe's okay. It looks like a wild ride. Porter was actually the fast qualifier thus far, but that's certainly not the story on this run. Joe Sylvester with a spectacular rollover. Some Sylvester is out of the truck and doing fine, but as you can see, as they right the truck, it is in a shambles. We'll have to follow to see if he can make the show. Scott Hartsock will be our final qualifier. He'll have no pressure from the competition. Every driver says that they race their own race, but it's got to be comforting after Joe Sylvester's wild ride in the run previous to be able to go out and not feel like you're ever behind. You're just running completely your own race. There's no truck to see and think you're behind and try to make up the space. Hartsock's out here, he's just going to feel out the track, put down a nice solid pass, heading over the final jump. Looks like he's going to come in at 29.63. That'll put him in the middle of the pack. Our qualifying round is complete, and our pairings are set. Gravedigger's our fast time, and Gary Porter's really looking to defend his King of the Beach title. Brutus will take on Spiderman in our second pairing, followed by Gunslinger and Black Stallion, and then Avenger will face off against Bad Habit if Joe Sylvester can get the Bad Habit truck back together and ready for our first round of competition. Gary Porter is on the line in the Gravedigger. As we mentioned, Gary is the defending Thunder on the Beach King of the Beach. Gary has won 9 of 13 King of the Beach titles. Gary is just unstoppable on this New Jersey sand. He'll obviously cruise to peaceful victory. Just by sailing round number 2. Coming to the line will be our first race of round number 1. Brutus versus Spiderman. Brutus actually had better qualifying time in round 1. Spiderman was not particularly tough. A number 5 qualifier in the first round. Oh no! Bergeron has moved it around in the Brutus. He may be wow! Toggin so far behind, he may be able to make up the pace. Not gonna happen. Rear steer goes away on the Brutus truck. That's gonna spell defeat. Whit Tarleton will cruise to the victory. On the line now, we've got Scott Hartsock and Gunslinger taking on Mike Rodgers in the Black Stallion. Hartsock early off the first roller. The trucks are pretty even so far. Rodgers could really have the advantage coming back around over this inside lane, but the outside lane doesn't have to slow up. They'll have a lot of momentum. Hartsock's on it. Looks like he's probably going to be able to carry the momentum. Hartsock's going to take this victory. Jim Kohler, the Avenger, is sitting solo on the starting line. Joe Sylvester is not going to be able to make it back into that wild crash in qualifying in Bad Habit. We'll follow to see if he can make it back to freestyle. Kohler is going to make an easy pass into the second round. Kind of a sloppy pass. He's not going to have that sort of leeway in later rounds. He'll have to make sure he makes a cleaner pass than that. But this is a good opportunity to get him to the track. With that sets up our round 2 pairings. Gravedigger will take on teammate Spider-Man. Then it'll be Gunslinger versus Avenger. Those are the pairings for our semifinal round. The 2 winners will advance on to the finals of this first show of 3 for the Thunder on the Beach King of the Beach Championship. Gary Porter in Gravedigger versus Whit Tarleton in Spider-Man. Gary's probably got the better lane here. Seems to be becoming quickly favored lane. The drivers have a slow inside lane on the first turn, but can really maintain momentum coming around the second turn. The drivers aren't really liking this first outside lane because you can't really carry the momentum you need across those roads because you can't quite double off the obstacle. Gravedigger proving to be the arch villain that takes down Spider-Man tonight.
That thing, power steering belt keeps flipping on me. We're going in the next round against Avenger. Just did a gear change. We're going to be faster, but now I got to worry about steering. Oh well. Another one bites the dust.
Well, you just heard from Scott Hartsock in the Gunslinger having some problems with that big Gunslinger Ford. We'll see if it hammers his performance in this round against Avenger. Wow, looks like Avenger may have just cut the track, cut between some of those green pylons. We'll have to wait for word from the Thundermoto tech officials. Avenger's gonna roll to the victory, but we're getting word that Jim Kohler is disqualified for cutting the track. Looks like Gunslinger's gonna get the victory. Here we've got it on the slow-mo replay. Kohler whips it into the corner and the back end breaks through perfectly through the pylons there on the track, cutting out a large portion of that turn. You can get away with hitting 1 or 2 poles, but cutting out 3 or running over 3, you're doomed. Jim Kohler is out for the night. Gunslinger is going to be in the finals against defending Thunder on the Beach champion, Grave Digger. Those 2 trucks are on the line. It's finals time. Gunslinger versus Grave Digger, and they're off. Looks like Gunslinger was a little off-center in that first no man's land. Looks like Grave Digger has a pretty good lead so far. I think Gary Porter's going to be tough to beat this weekend. Hartsock's all off kilter, no rhythm through the rollers. Gary Porter's going to roll on to victory in Gravedigger, and that'll give him a great point start on the path to defending his Thunder on the Beach, King of the Beach championship. This weekend in Wildwood, New Jersey, monster trucks weren't the only thing providing great action on the beach. We had Thunder trucks present that brought some great competition in as well. Racing over the same S-track that the monster trucks did. You see this Wild Willies that's on the screen right now. It has a high center of gravity, so it was ultra fast down the straightaway, but it creeped through the corners, and so it often fell behind in the corners and had to make up some time on the straightaway. A fan favorite for everyone out here. We had everything from full-fledged racing bred Thunder trucks to stock trucks out here. There was great entertainment all weekend long, brought to you by the people at Thundermoto. As you can see, the monster trucks aren't the only ones having some rhythm issues with this tough S-track on the beach. Tricky sand conditions really threw drivers for a loop. The rains that the coast has received over the past week has really changed the texture of the racing surface and really exactly on this track. The dominant truck for the weekend was definitely Colin Dorshimer in the No Boundaries Ford Ranger. Just a great showing all weekend long. Freestyle lineup at Thunder on the Beach is all based on racing performance, so the better you do in racing, the later you'll run in freestyle. So Gravedigger has earned his position starting last. After that wild crash in qualifying, any significant damage?
No, the sand definitely took up a lot of the impact. We just knocked a couple tires off the bead, and these 2 are going down because they knocked themselves back onto the bead, and a bunch of sand got stuck in there. So, but they're holding there. We'll have to knock them down later and blow the sand out. But other than that, just broke a limiting chain mount, fixed that already, and just a whole lot of oil and stuff all over the place. We got it all cleaned up, peeled the rest of the body off. And that was really about it. Figure it's a nice day for a convertible. Take care of it at the beginning of the weekend.
We'll be right back with some freestyle action.